not even just any superhero game, having one of the better campaigns that I've played out of any other games in the past couple of years. The soundtrack was amazing. The gameplay, honestly, I know there was a lot of people that didn't necessarily care about the fact that you can only play as Star Lord, but it's like once you get into the game and the thick of it all, only playing the Star Lord part, unless it's like a major issue for you, that's like that issue is going to fade away quickly. The dedication to not only the game but the whole Marvel universe in its entirety in its lore, because like there's Easter eggs literally everywhere. You have things like Kang's timeshare, the Ultimate Nullifier, the Superhuman Registration Act documents, literally Easter eggs just spread all throughout the game. The soundtrack for the game Star Lord, they put together an actual band recorded an entire album to side A and side B specifically for the game itself. They put you can tell that a lot of heart and soul was put into the Guardians game as a whole, especially since it's being considered as one of the best, if not the best, superhero game that we've gotten since the Arkham series. And that's
Oh,
including.
we gonna skip the Spider-Man games though, like that? That's crazy.
Yes, because that's how much was in Guardians, and
Spider
that like
Man was golded though.
see
That's what
no
I'm saying. And
see no
Miles Morales, like
see no no no
chill.
no you're right. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but that just alludes to the fact how seriously everybody took Guardians once they had a chance to play it, because I'm not gonna lie, Avengers has soured everybody's experience, and definitely had them worried and skeptical for how Guardians is going to do after seeing how Guardians was and how it performed. Again, yeah, I mean, you can probably ask this because like I'm pretty sure he saw it. It's being considered as the best superhero game since the Arkham series, beating out the Spider-Man series.
Ah,
The game really does not have that many misses.
It
It hit
doesn't.
like it doesn't have that many misses. It hit damn near on every single point. Story wise especially making you care about the characters, making you actually feel like the choices you made had a legitimate impact. Like for example,
That huddle mode is comedy too.
like for example, if you chose to talk with Drax about his family and whatnot, or let's say for example, if you decided to sell Groot to Lady Hellbender instead of Rocket, in which case you had a whole different story scenario played out. Where, spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't played
whoa,
it,
whoa, whoa! I ain't play it like that. Chill.
nah, I'm not. I'll.
I say without saying
uh,
it. That's what I would say. Say without saying it. You know, type of situation.
He's sitting there like, nope, backspace, delete, go back.
I'm definitely gonna play that. I just haven't. I haven't been able to copy it. That's all.
That game, Gino knows exactly what I'm talking about. That game could have
Okay.
easily inserted a non PG-13 moment between two specific characters because of how that meeting went. You know what I'm talking about, Gino. You know, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and it's the fact that everything you do, even down to the smallest details, such as like, for example, buying Gamora a doll, fits into the overall narrative of the story going forward. Everything you do has a purpose. Every action has a consequence, just like the Telltale games. But they managed to take it further and they hit the nail on the head.
Okay. Honestly, from what I've heard, the game is amazing. I heard there's not as much action as probably some other games, but I heard the action that's in it is really good. They incorporate some outside Marvel characters. You guys play this. You guys let me know if I'm speaking kind of wrong on it. But that's kind of what I heard is the game is extremely well. A lot of people thought it was actually going to be nominated for the game of the year. So the fact that it wasn't there was kind of shocking too. Um, but yeah, what you're saying sounds good. I'm really looking forward to playing it. I love Marvel. I'm a Marvel guy. So yeah. Anything else?
Oh no! Oh no! I'm cool I'm cool because just in case Gino has the same answer as me, I know he definitely is gonna have a lot to say.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna do a quick intermission. What we're gonna do now is I hope everyone can look onto the second screen here. Um, we're going to have a little flashback for everyone to see. So yeah, everyone could tune into the screen real quick.
Yo,
I'm
that
mildly
old
confused.
icon. That's Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen.
All right.
God,
Wait,
that
wait.
Gino icon gets me every time.
You just had to do it.
Didn't you right click and mute site?
That emote, Leo. That emote,
Yes, yes, that emote. Come on.
I'm gonna need to cop that. Oh my god, it's amazing.
That's why I've been going to the gym. I keep that picture on my phone, and I'm like, come on, that's what I want to get.
You gotta aim high, aim your goals high.
All right. So that was my boy King Leo falling asleep on stream.
Wow.
Shout out to the king, bro. Shout out to the king, yo. Big ups. You know what I'm saying?
Straight fell asleep.
That's a classic. Okay, cool. So we have King Leo said Final Fantasy, the mobile game. King Greek got the Guardians of the Galaxy. Let's go with Itachi. Itachi, what's your game of the year? You gonna say Demon Slayer, bro?
Look, check me out. No, it's definitely not Demon Slayer.
I will leave if he says that.
Look, it's definitely Demon Slayer. I'm trolling. All right. That's all I got. Honestly, it is Demon Slayer. If I'm being honest, check me out. Before, but like, check me out. Like, check me out.
I knew it, dog. I'm like, this anime fucking stand,
There's
bro.
more detail behind it.
All right, go ahead. Why is it? Why is it your game of the year? Sam?
Because I feel like, me personally, I haven't enjoyed such a different anime fighting game in so long. I played Jump Force. It was kind of, if you like Jump Force, I'm not trying to get at you, but it was kind of not all that. It was kind of a spammy game. It wasn't just, the mechanics weren't that good.
I got some words for your ass.
But like, it's with anime game that really, but like My Hero's One Justice 2, not that, it was
My Hero, yeah, I agree.
And
I love My Hero though.
Yeah, My Hero is good, but I'm saying like all these anime games that came out previously hasn't made such a, I don't know, it hasn't felt the same as Demon Slayer came out, and that's the only game I really be playing now that I can really relate to. So yeah, that's all I got. But yeah, the mechanics are just lovely. It takes more skill than just spam for other fighting games. It's more of a actual skillful play. Like, not many people that are coming from the woodwork from Ninja Storm 4 and other actual talented games are starting to really become famous on Twitch because of the game, because actually something people want to see and also something people want to play, which is better than anything I've seen recently. So that's my reasoning for it. But what's your choice words for me, Greek?
I got some words for your ass.
What's up with it, Greek?
Quick. Go ahead.
I got some.
Come on, bro.
Okay. All right. So you say a different kind of game. Where, if we really look at this, in all honesty, I'm pretty sure Gino would agree with me. This shit is Storm 4.5.
Totally is. Totally
pretty much.
This is like, this game is not different. It is not groundbreaking. It is 4.5. It does not take that much skill, especially when you have people who will water wheel you, who will water wheel you into two whole combos back to back.
See,
and we'll just shred Joe Hell. Because I have Demon Slayer 2. I've played Demon Slayer 2. If you would have said fighters, I would have let you slide, because there's actually genuine skill in fighters.
I see what you're saying.
And Demon Slayer,
fighters and Evo. Fighters and Evo. Let's be real here.
And look, no, it's not even the fact. It's not even just the fact that it's an Evo. It's the fact that fighters is legit a fighting game that takes actual skill. And for me personally,
Demon Slayer. Okay, but Demon Slayer
has like a huge skill gap.
Demon
Slayer's a
Slayer's
a goddamn mess.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're gonna be water wheel the whole game, you're just not skilled enough to stop it.
That's what I was thinking. Yo, no
you have
cap.
a counter. You have all this stuff.
Water wheel, yo, spam that, dog. You're getting punished every time.
If you're getting water wheel spammed, then you're just not good enough to stop it. You have a sidestep. You have so many plethora of moves to stop it, but you're choosing to get hit by it. I can't see that being the reason.
Okay.
Block and then
all right. See, here's my thing. Hold on, Leo. Here's my thing. One, I never said that you were consistently getting hit by it. It's the fact. No, it's not even that you have so many options, because whichever way you want to put it, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter if you have skill or not to dodge or stop these moves, when literally all of the top ranked players are doing the same thing consistently, because there's no real depth to Demon Slayer outside of the cheese bullshit that you do in Rengoku, the cheese bullshit that you do with Shinobu, the cheese bullshit that you do with fucking the main character, the fucking main character. I forget what his name is. My whole point is, there's I get what you're saying, but there's not that much depth to a game like Demon Slayer to say that there's that kind of skill in there. Because if we were talking about Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, that would be another great. That would be another better example, because that's another game.
King Leo plays the Power Ranger game.
That's another game. Hold on, let me finish. That's another game that takes a lot of skill in regards to pressing.
Look.
Okay, hold on.
Let me finish.
Let him finish.
Okay. I'm saying, you can say this, but if you're watching all these famous streamers that are gonna do what they gotta do, then you're kind of just looking at a small group of people that are doing one thing and then jumping on that bandwagon.
I agree with that.
You actually play the game and actually play the good ranks and play with good people that do so much heavies and middle combos that really know what they're doing. Then you have to be okay, there's more deep in depth to this game than what you're just seeing on.
But see, here's the thing: you're putting words in my mouth, because I never said streamers. I said the top players specifically. I never said streamers or content creators. I'm talking about the people who play that game consistently, the top players who do the same cheese bullshit to keep their ranks. I never said streamers. I never said content creators.
Okay. If you want to say that, how do you fought everybody?
No. You know what? Demon Slayer. Moving on. Okay. Gino, go ahead. What's your game of the year?
All right, so I'm going to say I didn't actually play this game, but I've watched it from point A to point B.
Okay.
And I have to agree that Guardians of the Galaxy is the game of the year. It should have been. It should have been nominated. Yes.
Can I go through the list? We got Deathloop, Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, I played
Resident Evil. Okay. Resident Village.
Yes.
Okay, we got Guardians of the Galaxy. What else we got? We got all the fucking shooting games.
I'm aware of the games of the year.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Now, here's the thing with Resident Evil. I have a little bias, obviously, because everybody knows me. That's one of the main games. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, let's just keep it real. Mm-hmm. Resident Evil 8, great game. It can easily be the game of the year. It was my most anticipated game of this year. One of my most anticipated.
Okay.
However, was it groundbreaking? No, it was basically it is what it is. It's a continuation of Resident Evil 7, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Would I give it game of the year? Did it change anything? Did it evolve from Resident Evil 7? No. So with that alone, I can't give it game of the year. Okay. It was, it's a great game. I love it. It's one of my favorite Resident Evils, but it never evolved anything from Resident Evil 7. So I can't give it game of the year. Okay. Deathloop. I haven't finished that, but that game is different. It's different than any other game I've played.
Yes.
It's one of those games you take your time with.
Yes.
And the whole objective is to kill everybody to end the Deathloop. That's basically it. But it's a lot harder than how I'm putting it. But that's basically the concept.
Sure. We got Psychonauts, It Takes Two, Ratchet and Clank, Metroid, Dread, Returnal.
Metroid, I don't know why that's game of the year.
The Rise.
Metroid, I don't know why that's game of the year. It's a great game, but it just went back to the old school.
Okay. I think people slept on Returnal.
People slept on Returnal. But yeah, like I said, Guardians of the Galaxy, game of the year for many reasons. One of the
Okay.
best soundtracks I've ever heard.
Okay.
One of the most innovative mechanics I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I think
And
because it
so much.
came out so late, it should be in next year's game of the year though.
I don't agree with that.
No, I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I think it made this cut. I think it made it.
But that's usually what they do though. Like if the
Yeah.
game
Like
comes out too
Halo
late
will
in the
be
year,
included in next year. So Halo campaign, if that's an amazing campaign, that will be included in next year's, even though it's coming out in December.
Correct. Yeah, man. Like Guardians of the Galaxy pretty much checked the box on a lot of things. Best soundtrack, one of the best soundtracks ever made.
Okay.
For that type of game, for a Marvel type of game, it has never been done that way. Like it has taken stuff that you've seen in like what is it? Life is Strange, where you have to make choices and it influences different characters. It has that in it. It has a really good mechanic for involving what 5 characters in a team, all in one. Like it has some Kingdom Hearts elements, basically. You know.
Okay. Okay.
It's damn near flawless. Damn near.
That's what I was kind of. I thought that Guardians would be nominated for. I mean, the Game and Awards is not. It's not law. It's not the religion of like But it's kind of what we kind of go by, I guess. Like the Grammys, I guess to a certain extent. I was kind of surprised that it wasn't nominated. It was nominated for other things, but it was not nominated for the Game of the Year, which I was surprised about because everyone talks about the game like crazy. But okay.
As far as the nominees, though.
Yeah. No, you don't. No. This is your personal game of the year. This is you. If you say freaking Call of Duty Vanguard, it's Call of Duty Vanguard in your eye. I can never dispute that. Right?
I mean, y'all heard it from my mouth. I'm giving game of the year to Guardians of the Galaxy. It really delivered.
Okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
But as far as the nominees, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Deathloop. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. I think Deathloop got a 10, and I believe Metroid also got a 10. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, Quack, your game of the year. I'm interested to see what you say for this because I don't know what the hell you're gonna say for this.
Psychonauts.
No, it's actually Barney's Tropical Island 3.
What the hell is that, sir?
So,
bro.
no.
What is that?
No, come on. If you don't know a goddamn troll, then what are you doing on the internet?
You capping.
Okay.
So the thing is, I haven't really played that many games this year. To be completely fair, about several months ago, I was diagnosed with kind of a fatal flaw in my life. It's called BAB, also known as broke ass bitch syndrome.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So you know how it is. So I've just been kind of on the just chilling back with the games that I've had. BAB, it's very flawed. It's very fatal and
it is. It's lethal.
Hateful thing. It's lethal. But I mean, the games that I have played throughout the year, I mean, RE8 Village. It was an amazing game. I agree with Gino. It's probably Resident Evil that kept me actually able to go through several runs, and I haven't been able to do that with a good Resident Evil in a while. Until 4. But if I had to say my favorite from the year that I have played so far, has to probably be Far Cry 6. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I know the gameplay is still very similar to Far Cry 5, Far Cry 4, but I just really enjoyed the way that they went with like the whole story. Kind of like what Rage King Leo was saying before with Battlefield, how you got like that wingsuit. I love that. I love that concept. I can sit there in Far Cry, and I can just sit there with my binoculars and just scope out this entire like fortress, and I can just jump off a cliff and just go into a hang glider and just glide in, just land, just stealthily run around, throwing like tomahawks and axes into people, and it's story-wise, I just love it. It's just an extremely fun game. I absolutely loved it. I did want to try Deathloop. I just haven't had the time or the actual money to try it out. From what I've heard, it's kind of got like Dark Souls, but it's like an FPS. It's like really hard. but
Yeah, it's like a
really
rogue.
fun.
It's like a rogue
Yeah.
type shooter, which is like unique.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance though to try it out. I will. It is on my list at some point. But out of the
Right.
games that I have played, I'll have to give it to Far Cry 6. But if I am going off of nostalgia, I'm gonna have to say Pokemon Snap for the Switch.
Yo, fair enough. Fair enough. That's
That
some
was
unique choices though. Like
that was
that
my
throws me for a
shit
loop.
growing up. That was
Right.
my shit growing up was Pokemon Snap.
Okay.
So I
fair
mean,
enough.
I'll have honestly have to give it to that right there.
Okay. I heard a lot
Honorable
of good things about
mention:
Far Cry.
Pokemon Unite.
Honorable mention. No, I'm not big into Pokemon myself, but
Okay.
I'm gonna say that that game is doing really, really fucking well.
Yeah.
It
A lot of people
is.
enjoying it.
Right.
I hate how they only have one straight map. That's it.
Yeah.
But you said
Well,
Unite,
technically,
right?
if you
Yeah,
go
you
to
got
if
it.
you go
that
to
alone. Yeah.
if you go to the quick mode, you low key get different maps, but it's just
Not the
quick
low key.
modes.
Yeah.
I mean,
but-
quick modes have their own like individual maps, so the plays different.
Okay. We're just gonna go. Grizz, what's your game of the year, sir?
Um,
2021. You
I
know.
think I think all these guys got some good, you know, their own personal opinions for game of the year.
Mhm.
You guys kind of hit on it the last, you know, Gino and Quack. You guys both hit on it, but I think mine personally, because I'm the type of person that I love my multiplayer games, but you
Okay.
give me a good campaign and I really get into it. So
Mhm.
I could play a game, you know, 8 hours straight playing through the story, just lose track of time. And so um, I've always been a huge Resident Evil fan, and so Resident Evil 8 for me was one of the biggest ones. And what I'm going to put as my game of the year. I mean, I've watched multiple people play through it. I watched you play through it, Rome. I watched
Mhm.
a bunch of other people play there. I played through it, and it's just one of those games I don't get tired of. I feel like they really changed the game and brought back, you know, that whole horror survival thing with Resident
Mhm.
Evil 7. But
Mhm.
I didn't feel like Resident Evil 7 was as engaging, and I didn't feel, you know, as attracted to it as I do as Resident Evil 8. So, um, I don't know what it is for me with Resident Evil 8, but it got me, and it's something that I still to this day is one of my favorite games to go back and play.
Okay. Fair enough.
One of the good points on that game though, I think that sold
Mhm.
a lot of people was one of the mods to where you can just grab a fly swatter and spank Lady Dimitrescu's
Oh,
booty
Yeah.
my baby though.
with yeah, your baby roll. You know, you just run around,
Yeah,
or you
tall and
can
thick.
mod
That's
your
what we like,
gun,
dude.
Bro,
or you can mod
nah.
your gun
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
tall
a
and
good.
thick,
straight
sir,
banana.
and can protect
Mm.
me. You know what I'm saying?
Her snatch got
Yeah.
teeth on it. I'm good.
Nah.
I'm good, bro.
I mean, you're not wrong. Do you know you're not wrong?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I mean, I think Resident Evil really changed it up. They were going downhill after 6, and I think 7
Oh
kind of brought
yeah.
them back to life, you know, bringing it back that old, like I said, survival horror type stuff and less
Mhm.
action where you're just shooting hordes of zombies coming after you. Now you actually have to manage your inventory, manage your bullets, your healing, things like that,
Yep.
and figure out how to get through the story mode. And there's a bunch of different Easter eggs and things that you can go and find secrets and stuff, and I like that. That's the type of stuff that I really enjoy. So.
Especially when you play in VR and you're crawling underneath a porch.
Man, who playing
And
Stop that.
Power Rangers? I know that's
Stop
King
that.
Leo as
You,
fuck in the
why would
light.
you do that?
I hear it's freaking morphin' time. I'm about to transform my damn self.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
No,
I'm
the
sorry,
Black
Gino.
Ranger, though.
why you do that to me, man?
I had to
Oh,
do it,
it's you.
Gino. No, I was bringing out the fact when he was playing Resident Evil 7 in VR and he was crawling under
Oh
the
yeah,
porch.
yeah.
Yeah, I had to bring that up. I'm sorry. That was probably like one of my favorite parts of watching you play Resident Evil was seeing that.
Okay,
And
okay.
now there's
Uh,
two Rage King Leos.
Yeah, we got 2 King Leos. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing yet, but
I don't
we got
know.
2 of them.
I don't know.
I mean, 2 is always better than 1. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna go. I really appreciate everyone's input. Honestly, I respect everyone's input. I'm like, okay, I see your point. I see your point. I see your point. Some of the games I haven't played, like Guardians of the Galaxy, which I really do want to play. I'm a big Marvel guy, so I mean, I will be playing that at some point. Maybe be streaming it. I don't know if it's a good streaming game, but I definitely will be playing it. So I can definitely see maybe if I play that, it might have overtake the game that I'm going to say. I'm with more of Grizz. I'm on Grizz's type of time and what it called Gino. Yeah, Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil 8, whatever you want to call it. That shit to me, bruh, like I was streaming that shit. That shit is probably my best stream this year. So automatically, I'm gonna lean towards that. To me, it hasn't been an amazing year for gaming. In my opinion, we haven't had like the crazy triple A's in my eyes. Yeah, we had Ratchet, Deathloop, I guess. Metroid. I'm waiting for Metroid Prime primarily. I'm not really like the side scrolling guys. I know you guys can like clown me in the chat, whatever you guys want to do. But like for me, I was kind of, there was a couple games that got pushed to next year, which I'm looking forward to, like God of War, Horizon, stuff like that. But yeah, Resident Evil. The only gripe I had about Resident Evil was I don't know if y'all played the game, but if y'all did, that map is I need a door to explore to help me. You know, when she said on the map, yo, I didn't know where I was going, bro. I was going in circles, bro. Like that map was so confusing. That map was the final. That was the hardest boss in the game. That map kicked my ass, bro.
Yeah, they could have done a lot better on that.
Like that map was OP. That map had freaking 1,000 HP. Like that map, yeah. But anyways, other than that, the game I thought was really good. The story was good. Every boss had a completely different way of beating it. I thought the story was good. It was scary as fuck, which I'm happy about. Grizz, you touched on it, which you know, Resident Evil 4 was more of an action game. 6 as well. And then 7 went back to the horror, which I think they need to stick to because I think that's the bread and butter. Like if you look at Resident Evil 1, 2, even 3, that shit's scary. Like if you play that game, if you stream that game, just know that people are gonna have clips of you crying. Because that shit is scary, you know what I mean?
Or screaming really loud.
Screaming, like honestly,
right.
If anybody that watched me stream that game understand that I was crying, I was screaming. That game was scary, bro. And I just really appreciate them going back to the horror action. You know what I mean? Yes, you're gonna have the action, the shotguns, which is my favorite gun in the game, and I also like the what is that called? The Smith and Wesson. But you're also going to get those moments where you're kind of scrolling down and then a fucking zombie or a werewolf is going to like hop out of nowhere. So for me personally, the game that I had the most fun with, the game that really just stuck with me, and it's like to this day, I probably like would replay on easy because I'm tired of that shit. But yeah, it'd probably be Resident Evil, man. It just hit me different. I like Resident Evil 7. I think that's one of my favorite games of a couple of years ago. And Resident Evil 8, it added a different, more of an open world hub, which I liked. I just wish the map was a little bit easier to read. That was the only gripe I had about it. Everything else was good.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. Me up.
I'm excited to see what they do with the next one, because obviously it seems like at the end of the game, they're adding a new element to the story after this. So.
They're supposedly making 4, right?
Yeah, 4. The 4 remake is coming out
soon. That one again.
Oh, the remake.
Next one. That's gonna be the next one. Yes. 4 is my favorite one, so I'm looking forward to that. I mean, 4. Leon. If I'm going to a club, I want him as my wingman. I just feel like he got some nice ass hair. You know, he can definitely like wingman me.
What y'all looking forward to next year?
That's a good question, man. That's a good question.
That could be for
Demon Slayer 2.
You said what?
I'm trolling.
Demon Slayer
2. I'm waiting for the next season though.
You mean Ultimate Ninja Demon Slayer 2?
Yeah. I mean, we can get to that on another podcast.
That would be fun, actually.
That's definitely. We can definitely talk about the games that we're looking forward to next year, which is a lot of like games like Ragnarok, Horizons.
Or we could just get another anime game that's not a fucking arena fighter.
Like Jujutsu Kaisen?
Again, another anime game is not an arena fighter.
But you want a 2D, you like fighters.
And we did get that. We got that in Melty Blood.
No. I don't know.
Guilty Gear 2, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And no, I'm not saying I want it to be like fighters. I don't care what it is. I just want it to not be another arena fighter.
I want some more
'cause
anime
Arena
games
Fighters
that
are-
are done
Arena
like
Fighters are always good.
fighters, but can you please make it like 2D and no assists? I'm tired of the assist cheese. I want it to be 1v1. If y'all remember the Budokai games back in the day,
You
the
need to play
one-on-ones,
Melty Blood.
Good shit.
bro,
Yeah.
that shit hit different.
See, no,
Mastering one character, I like.
I'm telling you right now, you don't want that because then that's gonna open up a whole can of worms. You not gonna like.
I
What
go
do you
fish
mean?
Reese
I'll-
always
I'll-
the
I'll-
voice of
I'll
reason.
use
That's
those
crazy like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, I would like that too. I would like a bare bones fighter.
Yeah,
I
I
like
kind of want
Yeah.
that too.
Like-
I just
like-
like the energy. I just like the just the energy in the fighting somebody. Just
I do
that's
too.
what I like
Like,
about fighters. Yeah, just getting down and just punching them, breaking their skulls like Mortal Kombat vibes. You know.
But the thing about Dragon Ball Fighters is, I mean, you got to master 3 characters. Like, man, I ain't got time for that no more. Like, you know, I want to master one character, maybe have a side or two, and then like, but I want to have one main and work and figure out how to
Like One Justice.
optimize. Huh?
Like
You.
my hero was kind of you
You.
couldn't switch the characters. My hero
see-
One Justice 2 was kind of like you can't.
No,
switch
but that
characters
still
with
had
characters.
assist. That still had
Yeah, but you
assist,
said
though.
you said assist, but like not. You said 1 or 2 assists.
I don't want assist though.
But see,
I
the
don't
thing-
want
see, the
assist. I
thing
don't want
is-
assist. I don't
okay.
want assist.
But see, the
Okay.
thing is, for fighting games, you can't just pick one character and then play that character until the end of time because
Why not?
because it,
What you talking about? You feel yourself, sir. What the hell?
hold on, wait. Let me. You can do that if
Dang
you,
it.
That's
you
facts,
can
Quack.
do,
That's facts in the
you
chat.
can do that if you want to, but you also got to remember at a certain point, especially when a fighting game gets further along in its lifetime, there will be certain matchups and certain things that no matter how much you know with your character, there still will be certain stuff you will not be able to beat or get past when you're facing a specific matchup. That's why people normally always have at least 2 people that they play most of the time.
2 or 3. You got
Yeah, you have your main person, and
Yeah.
then you have your backup for the matchups that you know your character cannot specifically deal with. That's what I'm saying. You can't just main. You know you can do that if you want to. You don't like. You can't expect to really.
Anybody
get
that
out of
ever
it.
watched any of my fighting game streams understands. They know that I stick with the same guys. I try to do the best I can with them. Maybe a side. No, I'm gonna stop lying. I do not side nobody else. I got a main, and maybe like my mains are the side for assists, and I just stick with that. I'm not gonna lie, Barry, because I be playing so many different games. Like I feel like a lot of us here are variety streamers. Whether that's King Greek, he sticks with Marvel, but he be playing all the Marvel games, so it's variety of them. He don't really stick with one. From what I know, or like Gino be sticking with his shooting games and he'll dibble dabble in a couple fighting games, but like he's a variety. Most of us here are variety gamers. Like we don't just stick with one game. So for me, like I don't got time to just master so many characters. Give me one character that I like. You know what I mean? And if I could do decently well, if I could win like let's say 2% of my matches, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just me personally. I don't know if you guys. I don't know. Every time sometimes if I win too much, I get mad. I'm like, why am I winning this much? Because I'm sweaty, bro. I need to go outside, just take a lap around the block and come back. Because I'm winning way too much. But I don't know that might just be a me thing.
No,
Anywho.
I like a little bit of competition. If I win too much, it's
Y'all ever
grind, yeah.
Quack, you definitely Quack and Gino, I know for a fact, and everyone else is a little bit fresher. Y'all like Gino's really good at Mortal Kombat. Quack's really good at what's that game called? Titanfall, sorry. So y'all pretty much like kind of master that game. So once y'all go online and start mopping people and like never lose, is this start getting boring or not? Like am I different for saying that?
It does. It gets kind of boring.
It's
more repetitive.
Yes, bro. I feel you. 100% boring. So at this point, I
Didn't
just
I
have the
say
hype
Gino
ego.
in the Quack? No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel you. But
No,
yeah, I got
you really
tired
good
of
at jump
beating
force.
you, Rome.
You a sweat though.
No, I got tired of beating you, Rome. It was just
he beat you.
it was just constant winning. Just kind of got to my head, and
Yeah,
now
that's actually
ego
facts. He
keeps
ain't even
crashing.
lying on that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. At this point, I'm just walking around God tier. I can't get out of that mode.
Yeah.
Winning
we
too
know.
much, just
We know.
Not even just that Demon Slayer too. Try me. What's up?
No, it did definitely get boring, bro. So what I ended up doing was, I started linking up with a lot of the pros, like they compete in Evo type shit.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
realized the
level.
skill gap is extremely wide, and it humbled me. It made me very sad.
Yes, because like you
It,
go online, you like, oh, I'm a beast. I'm a pro gamer, and it's like, all right, let me join this community real quick, and it's like, oh, okay, there's a new level I didn't know about. All right,
It's all-
Can't relate. With
no,
Jump
but the
Force, I
thing is,
can't
like,
relate.
I never thought of myself as a pro. I was just like, okay, this is too easy. Let me see if I can pick up. And I didn't realize how far of a gap it is. It's scary. It's just natural to them, and they can take that same knowledge and transfer it into another fighting game.
Sure.
Even though the game is completely different for the most part, like the fundamentals are still there.
But
Excuse me?
time,
Oh
like
man, what is happening?
these people are literally a lot of these people are spending 12 to 16 hours a day,
And
7
that's
days a
when
week
What?
grinding a game. So they
You're
know
right.
Excuse
their
me?
character, everyone else's character, they know the meta, they know framework, they know everything
I'm just
about a
like
game.
that.
So if you're not willing to commit that much time into it, you're not even gonna be able to compete.
Right.
Just period.
No, you're right about that. That's how that's how much they play these games. I'm playing this game over here and that game over there.
Yeah, you'll never
You know, I'm playing. I will never be at their level unless I completely devote my life to these fighting games that I want to be that good at. And I can't. I don't know, man.
Nobody in,
You say what?
did
King Leo?
anybody in here play Guilty Gear?
Yes,
Yeah, I did.
I have Guilty Gear. I have Melty Blood. What's up?
How do you feel that how the COVID affected the FGC? Because we're not having much land. Because I follow a few pro
You said what?
gamers, and they basically like they refuse to do online tournaments. So how do you feel that the pandemic affected the FGC?
It's split it in half, really, because like there's different generations in the FGC, right? You have those who were basically pioneered Evo and these other different competitions. All competition was land based, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also have a generation of people that play fighting games that
No.
only know online experience. That's where their competition comes from, and they're more adapted to that, and they're okay with competing online. So it's split it in half. I do agree that there is a handicap, because if you play a fighting game on LAN, you notice that your buttons are more responsive, all that shit, right? That's why netcode is a thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of these games now are really pushing the whole netcode thing and making competition online a possibility.
Yeah.
Would
But that's
would
the
you
problem.
say Guilty Gear is the only one that got the netcode right now?
No,
No.
I don't think it even has it that well. To be honest with you,
Really?
no. Like it's great. It's not, but it's not the best. I would say it was crazy. It's like this game is old as fuck, but they brought it back. Virtual Fighter,
Oh, Virtual Fighter. Okay.
amazing netcode, amazing.
Mm.
So I would throw that in there. Guilty Gear, of course, but it still needs to be worked on. It's not perfect. Online fighting games, like actually, I think Greek was saying earlier, like response time and all that stuff is very important. I feel like it's more important with fighting games than it is with shooters, because every move you do, every punch, every kick you do, everything, all the commands you put in a fighting game are critical.
I agree with you. I agree with you in the sense of like more like those real evil games. Arena Fighter is a little different.
Evil. But
Okay, what I'm saying like Tekken, Street Fighter, Mortal
you said
Kombat.
evil, not evil.
Oh, that's an Evo?
I thought you said evil games.
Oh,
I was like,
my bad. I meant Evo.
No, you good. So
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean those games for sure, but like Arena Fighters?
no,
Mm.
no, you don't really have to do
putting
that.
my impress like honestly like way before, and the game has to catch up.
Just a simple command dropping, which happens often online, will make your match. You will lose a match just from dropping that, because now that means that somebody has a touch of death, and they just, you know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, there's people that are on levels where they're doing 80% damage combo, 70%, 100%, whatever the case. So as soon as if a person's good enough, if you ain't got no ways of escaping, you dead pretty much. You know what I mean? So I definitely seen that and been victim many times of that. So, yeah. Okay, cool. I definitely appreciate everybody that's came through. Appreciate the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard when we do a podcast because we're so in the conversation of what we're doing to look at the chat. But I try to look once in a while. Sometimes I'll like say something. Quack, I see you in the chat too. Gino, a couple others. But this podcast is mostly just for discussion and just for fun. And then if we see something on the side, hopefully we can get it in. But it was a great return. Like I'm just, some of my favorite people in general, streamers, Quack, Gino, the OGs, King Leo, Itachi, the new guys, Grizz, Rocky, everybody like that. Everyone's pretty lit. So I appreciate everyone for coming through. It means a lot to me actually. So it's really fun just debating different topics and stuff like that. And be like, what you mean? What you mean? Stuff like that. It's kind of just fun. Just get your shit off. But we'll just wrap it up here. We'll do outros. Let's start off with Itachi, the second Itachi, the fake one.
Quack, you're up.
Quack, you're up.
Nah, I'm just playing. But Itachi, your outro, sir, where they can find you, all that. Your last little piece here.
I see. I'm prepared for this at all. Just find me on Twitch, LZ Itachi ZL. Pretty boring guy, so don't check me out. Just be doing what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'll just do what you're doing, and that's it. We both live, hopefully.
All right. So do what you're doing and do what it does. Or does.
Do what it does. Nah, you'll get it. Whatever. You'll get it.
I got you. Okay. Appreciate you coming through, homie. Gino.
All right. So, yep. Gino Gangs. And I'm on Twitter and Twitch currently. I do want to expand a little bit in the future. But as of right now, it's where you find me. You streamed on Demon Times. With occasional weekends, So that's where you find me.
Okay. Appreciate you, homie. King Leo, man, the Snorlax of Twitch, man. We got the
sleeper.
You got melatonin in his veins. Go ahead, King Leo.
I'm Rage King Leo, the King of Rage.
Okay.
I'm about to start back streaming again on Twitch. I have to get stuff. I got to get this PC built. Mm-hmm. Other than that, just find me talking shit on Twitter for now.
You in the Twitter?
I got a TikTok too.
You on a Twitter?
I got the TikTok too. Rage King Leo TV.
I better not see you doing those little girl dances on TikTok, bro. Light skin face. I appreciate you, King Leo, for coming through. Quack, the king himself. He don't got king in his name, but I'm put there anyways.
The OG Uchiha.
Yes, sir.
Number two.
We all know it. Yo, number two. Can you quiet down for my outro?
Number two. Can you quiet down there, sir?
I'm 0.1. He's 0.2. All right. Keep it that.
Reverse that.
Nah.
I mean,
say outro.
If you really want to think about it that way, I mean, if you go in order, usually the later numbers are better because they're better patches. So
yeah, but
you
junior.
Go ahead. Respect your seniors, my sir. Now,
senior citizen. All right.
I get
the AARP.
I get discounted donuts, discounted coffee. I mean,
no. My name is Tachi. You're just Quack Whack. All right. Let's keep it that. No, Tachi will Quack Whack.
All right, Quack. Go ahead. You outro. Sorry.
You done over there?
Yeah. He had his little rage moment. He's trying to learn from King Leo.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. I mean, haters gonna hate. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is it's just me, Quack Quack. You can pretty much just find me in other people's streams. I mean, that's just where I chill. I just chill in everybody's chat. If you want to go ahead and follow me on Insta, that's pretty much the main thing that I even go on. It's just Quack Quack 669. That's it. Same way it's spelled. Right there. Quack Quack 669.
All right, we got the new man on the block, you know what I'm saying? My big homie, Grizz, what's good?
What's up? Hey, I just want to say thank you, first of all, King Rome, for giving me this opportunity to come in and chat with you guys. It was a blast. I loved it. I love being part of this community. So I'm happy to see where this goes in the future and, just growing with you guys. But You guys can find me at Grizz_E_Grizz on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Yeah, I'm trying to grow my YouTube, grow my social medias as well. And so I just put my first video up, I think a couple days ago on YouTube. So yeah, I got the links in my Twitch on that as well. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. It was fun.
I definitely check my boy out. Rose said Tachi's mouth is dry from not drinking water. Tachi, what you guys say about that, my sir?
Bro.
You dry?
What do you mean, bro? Pause.
Somebody be
First of all,
thirsty.
pause.
Someone's thirsty.
And second of all, what are you talking about?
Hey, I ain't saying.
You were trying to put me on the blast just because I don't drink water, bro. Like, what is it about? Come on, yo. Hey,
I bet.
it's not my thing. It's
Wait
not
a
my
minute.
business.
Hold on. You
Oh
don't just
my
say that and
God,
it's fly.
bro.
You don't drink motherfucking water.
Bro, water is not. Bro,
You don't
please.
drink water?
Next
The thing,
podcast.
the thing
Next
that's
podcast.
70% of what you're made of.
Next podcast. All right.
That's a lie.
What you
Let
drink?
me-
Kool-Aid? You a real black person,
Bro,
my God.
nah.
You really dark as hell.
But Kool-Aid
my God.
has
You
water
under
in
the
it,
bed
so I don't
dark
like
still.
it that much, to be honest. But we'll get off of that.
What
Let's get
you
off
drink,
of that.
man?
Just
Don't say
coffee.
orange soda.
He
Stuff,
said just
right?
coffee. Of
Coffee, pop, the normal stuff. Right?
Oh yeah, just the healthy stuff. I got
yeah,
you.
just a very healthy stuff.
Okay. A
100%,
real healthy
110%.
man's over here.
Not
Okay,
him
respect,
saying
respect.
normal stuff and ain't no water involved.
Yeah.
Water just yuck, bro. I'm sorry. Water's not for me,
Yucky.
bro.
All
But
right.
yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah, Gaming Gang podcast, GG podcast. We back. You know, it feels really, really good, but we back. So the plan is basically to do this before it was maybe a little bit overkill, every week. I was like, man, that's like it's a lot to ask from people. But once a month, like the last Tuesday of the month, I think it's more reasonable. So that's what I will be doing. Definitely just talk about maybe what's going on in the month gaming wise, maybe incorporate a couple other topics to switch it up here and there. We'll be doing it here. We'll be doing on Twitch, The Real King Rome, and as well as YouTube. And if any of you guys want to stream whenever you guys are here, I'll definitely be trying to switch it up, get some different people in here. Triple OGs are always welcome. Just throwing it out there. But yeah, just doing it like that. So 9 p.m. PST, we'll be running it every Tuesday, last Tuesday of the month, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone that came through chat wise. I really do appreciate everyone that came through, on the panel. Great conversations, some good debates back and forth. And yeah, it's been a great episode. So it's good to be back. And thank you guys for coming through, man. I appreciate y'all, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a
For having us.
We always got you.
Cool. So yeah,
Adios.
that ends episode 15, or as Gino says, season 2, episode 1. And catch you guys next month at the end of the month. You're